ABC Weather Lab. Here's Eric's forecast.
It was another hot summer-like day across Acadiana with temperatures getting up into the mid-90s. Feel like temperatures right around the triple digits. Perfect day to hang out by the pool and try and cool off. But there is some good news as we move into the upcoming work week. It looks like we might get a little bit of a break from the heat with some below average temperatures and relatively comfortable humidity with us for at least several days into the upcoming work week. But we do have at least one more hot day to get before that cooler temperatures arrive. So taking a look outside across the country, we can see still have that broad area of low pressure producing plenty of showers across the eastern portion of the country, all the way back from the east coast into the mid-Atlantic up into the Great Lakes region. And then we have another little system making its way down through Texas, but that's going to stay off to the west, not really affect us too much. And then we have our cold front that is still making its way through the northern portion of the country. That'll slowly be working closer to us and could bring us a stray shower tomorrow, but more importantly going to bring us those cooler and drier air for the upcoming work week. But you do see those showers are sending some clouds across western portions of Acadiana, and that could set up some beautiful sunsets later on this evening in the next couple hours as the sun begins to set just after 8 o'clock this evening with some of those clouds still with us. But for the most part, those clouds will be decreasing through the overnight, and it should be a nice start to our Monday, although still a little bit on the warm and muggy side. 94 degrees is what we got at the airport with those clouds beginning to bubble in. Dew points right around 70, so not oppressively humid, but still uncomfortable, making it feel like close to those triple digits outside right now here at the airport. Winds have been a little bit on the breezy side out of the north, and that's made it feel a little bit more comfortable as it's starting to try and bring some of that drier air in place. Winds gusting up to 18, but those should start to die down here in the next couple hours. You can see we have that blue shade. That's that slightly drier air in place as the more humid air off to our east where they are getting those showers back through Georgia and the Carolinas. But here comes that front that's really going to move through by the time we go late into Monday and into Tuesday. That's when we really start to see that dry air down there around the purple showing up. That's that really low humidity, some dew points in the 50s. Not only is it going to be with us for our Tuesday, but it kind of stays in place. And so we are going to have a couple comfortable days, at least into Wednesday. I think even Thursday is pretty nice before we start to bring that humidity back by Friday. But what does this really mean as far as the dew points and the dry air? So when we have those dew points at 70, which is our right now, that's when we're still kind of on the uncomfortable level, not quite oppressive like it has been earlier in the week, as we are starting to see that northerly flow bring down at least some slightly drier air. But once that front moves through late Monday into Tuesday, dew points will drop all the way down into the lower 60s, making it feel very pleasant to be outside, almost like early spring, very comfortable. So we haven't quite cut the grass yet, and you can maybe hold off till Tuesday or Wednesday. Those look like the better days to be outside, maybe doing a little bit of yard work, looking over the garden after all the heavy rain, or if you just have to work outside, should be a couple nice days to be doing that as we move into the upcoming work week. But starting off still on the warm and humid side, temperatures upper 70s tomorrow morning. There comes that stationary front, could produce one or two isolated showers tomorrow afternoon, but most of us do stay dry, and if you do get a shower, won't last more than 10-15 minutes at that. Most of the rain comes to an end as we go into our Tuesday morning, and with that northerly flow, we start to see that cooler, feeling more comfortable to be outside. As you can see, temperatures mid-80s, and with relatively dry air, not really seeing much of a feel-like temperature, pretty close to what the actual temperature will be. And the northerly flow is also going to help those rivers drain off. So hopefully we can get that flooding to go down across the Vermilion and over into the Atchafalaya River and let some of that water make its way out into the Gulf of Mexico. But in the meantime, a very nice evening. Still a little bit on the warm and humid side as we'll only get down into the mid-70s. So still need to have that AC on full blast for the rest of this evening. Another hot day tomorrow as we get into the low 90s. Mix of sun and clouds with just that 20% chance or less of a stray shower once that front begins to work through tomorrow afternoon. Dry weather with very comfortable temperatures Tuesday and Wednesday. Overnight lows getting down into the 60s by the time we move into Wednesday and Thursday morning. So could even open up the windows, let some fresh air in, maybe give the AC a break. Very comfortable for early June standards, but it won't be lasting too much longer as we're back into the 90s by the end of the work week and feeling more summer-like for Father's Day weekend. If you are trying to take dad out, maybe do some golfing or fishing, I would say try and do it Saturday, as it does look like maybe a slightly better chance for a few afternoon showers by Sunday afternoon, and then more rain as we move into the following week.